Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to more random streaks. I almost hit Eden, dude. That's how used to Eden I am. And then we're gonna land on Eden. No, we're gonna land on Lazarus. Okay, we'll get a quick little Lazzy win today. Am I right? Am I right? Okay. Well, look, we're not gonna talk about the elephant in the room. You know, the fact that I indeed did lose my first episode of the random streak because I decided to take Parasite Ipecac combined with also some other horrific modifiers. We're also just gonna die in like the first room of the game. Apparently, I have completely regressed in skill to a level unbeknownst to normal human mankind over the course of the past week of doing Isaac. You'd think that my skills would be so high after doing that Beggar's Purgatory mod. We'll skip the first item room for obvious reasons, cause it's stinky. It's stinky. This'll hurt. Never mind. Completely calculated. Completely calculated. But we're chilling, dude. Today's the day that we get the streak actually off on a positive note, since right now it's at a you know, I would say relatively negative is a good way to word it. It's technically a -1. It probably says 0 though. Did it say 0 or did it say -1? Because it deserves to say -1, for sure. But we'll get it to say 1 at the end of this video. I'm confident in that. We don't win. We don't lose twice in a row. That's just, you know, Isaac's law. Now, normally Isaac's laws you tend to refer to Newton, the guy who created figs. But for me, no. Isaac's law is quite different. It states Olexa will not lose 2 games in a row ever, unless you go back to my old Afterbirth series. And then, I mean, we lost like a lot because I was very bad at the game back then. It makes you wonder, you know. I spent a long time playing on PS4 to get 100% on PS4. Like a lot of time. And I still sucked at the game after that, which is, it's just sad, right? It's just sad. I like to think that I have at least gotten to a point where I can hold my own in this silly game. So we got 2 blue pills, huh? It's a full health pill. At that point, you pop the pill. If it's a health up, you know, then oh well, right? You at least got another one. Because I like to keep the pills for until after we have gotten our first devil deal, in case that, you know, we can trade away all of our hearts in the devil deal, come back to life as Lazarus Risen, pop the pill, it's a health upgrade. Whoop-de-doo, right? And everybody goes wild. That's the hope most of the time. More often than not, it does not work like that. So something to keep in mind and note. I will say this is a little bit of a horrendous first floor. We actually will not have a key to go down to Downpour, which means that we have to make a decision, right? We got to make a decision, and that decision is called, do you take the free item room instead at the slightly lower planetarium chance, right? Because we could skip the item room on the next floor, but the planetarium chance does go down, not significantly. It goes down like, you know, 5 to 10%. I don't remember the exact math at the current moment in time, but the chance would go down. Or you know what? This entire conversation goes out the freaking window, and I will instead have golden keys that allow me to access whatever the hell door I want. So, frig you, government. Okay, a little violent. Probably doesn't really relate to the government in any way. I'm gonna open the shop, and you might be like, why? My main reasoning here is if there's a 3-cent pill for sale that okay, never mind. Never mind. Just disregard all possible solutions. There's genuinely nothing we can do on this floor. Flight, we could have opened that golden chest. Bombs, we could have gotten to secret rooms, but it's a little bit of a barren run at the current moment in time. That's okay. That's okay. We'll go down to Downpour, and we'll live our best life down here, and it'll be good. I hope you guys are having a good day today. I'm having a fine day today. It's Friday when I'm recording this. Friday. Gonna get down on Friday. I am indeed looking forward to the weekend. Did Rebecca Black ever make a second song? I think she did. Did she make a song that was called Tuesday, or is this something that has manifested in my brain as a result of the Mandela effect? Has the Mandela effect created a second Rebecca Black song still featuring a day of the week? Because if it has, I'm going to be honest, props to my brain for coming up with that one. Just an incredible joke. This is the kind of humor that you can expect here, to be honest. Do you think that I'll ever hit this fly? Do you think that we'll ever see the day where I murder a fly here? It's actually incredible how many times I can miss him. I hate the fact that I took even a half a soul heart of damage there. But we also have to keep in mind that we will more than likely kill ourselves on this floor. That's insanely lucky. I'm very happy to have it. Why do you kill yourself as Lazarus? Look, I talk about this in every Lazarus video I've ever made in my entire freaking life. However, I'll do it because I like you. Okay? I'll do it because I like you. We die as Lazarus because we become Lazarus Risen. And Lazarus Risen legitimately has stat increases that come along with him. You get a damage up, you get a speed up, you get all kinds of good stuff. So why wouldn't you die if you can get some benefit out of it while dying? And that's basically what we're going to plan on doing, is to get a devil deal, die within the devil deal, and move on with their day. I do have a video all about this. If you're interested in looking that up, I will forget to link it in the description. But if you just Google or YouTube search why you should die as Lazarus Olexa, I'll come up. I can guarantee that to you. I don't remember if I was still using the over-enthusiastic YouTube voice at the time, but if I wasn't, then you'll enjoy the video. If I was, then honestly just watch it on mute. You'll probably get more out of it than if you listen to me talk during it. But that's beside the point. It was a long week for me this week. I've been doing a lot of training for my new job, and basically means that for a lot of the day I'm just taking random courses and such to prep and prepare for my job. My job. It's like that song, my job, my job, my job. Talking about my job, my job. Doom, 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 doom. That's by the Temptations. Is that correct? I can't say that I woke up today thinking I would need to know who My Girl was by, but we have indeed come to this realization that this was apparently very valuable information for my body to take in today. I believe it is My Girl by the Temptations. You can double check me on that, or you can just smile and nod, and you'll never look up the song a day in your life, because half of the music references that I make you have never once even heard of. We are the Sultans of Swing. We took Pisces. It's a good item. Tier to lay down. Quite useful for us. Also gonna get a very free tinted rock in this room. Very excited. He's also going to bomb himself. We are not gonna take that soul heart though, because I know better. I know better. We want to die, dude. Why would we take health if we wanted to die? It's the question of the hour. And the answer to the question is you don't. You don't take the health. Instead, you hope to God that you flawless this boss, which is going to be actually relatively difficult, I have a feeling. We got 5 bombs at our disposal, and I will use them. So it's the Rainmaker. I do hate this, mainly because of that little sucker that was flying around the room there, but now that he's dead, I think that I will have a nice, easy-go-lucky time in killing this Maker of the Rain. In fact, I'm gonna freaking make it rain on this son of a gun here soon. He's not that bad. It's one more hit. It's 2 more hits. It was 3 more hits. It's good enough. Okay, do this first. You know what? I realized the mistake that I had. here. Pop it. Dark Matter Fear Shot. We would have died. We would have died from that. I am going to kill myself, though. Just because I think it is a little bit more beneficial for me. Now, I do maybe want to think about how I want to kill myself. And I haven't quite figured that out yet. I do actually think I want Flatworm here over the other thing. So here's what I'm thinking, right? This is such a big brain play. So we bomb this. We pick up this. Then we come up here. And we go, hello, kill me. Okay? Get a penny out of it. Then you run into the fire once. You get another penny. Then you come up here. You take this. Okay? Then you go to the curse room. Because you're not a little baby. And you walk away with more health than what you had when you walked in. This is very good. Then you put a bomb right here. It's two fires. No, nothing that you get out of it is unfortunate, but it's understandable. Now, you grab this back. You don't have enough money to go to the shop anyway, so really, who gives a singular damn? And then you take Magic Mush. Or Synth Oil. Frankly, that is, in a lot of ways, just as good. If not better. It's not better, but it's good enough. Okay. So we are Lazarus Risen. We have 7 damage, 9 rate of fire on this run. Frankly, I'm scared of clowns. And get-togethers get me down. But when you talk, it's like, wow, I'm not crazy. Wham, 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 wham. No, we're fine. Frankly, our run is good. And I do not need much right now to get it to keep going. A Tears Up pill is about the sexiest thing that I've seen today. And I had to read important business documents. So, really, you can't beat true sexiness like that, right? I don't think there's any realistic way where you could sit here and tell me that anything is sexier than that. What do you think this guy's gonna do? He's trying hard to sneak his way into my DMs, but my DMs are lock solid. Never mind, you can actually, my DMs are open on Twitter, but shh, don't tell anybody. Now I'm gonna get like 400 Twitter DMs when this video goes out. I will, here, you ready? I'm gonna do the unthinkable. I'm gonna do the unthinkable. If you want to Twitter DM me, you have to send me your best knock-knock joke. And I will reply, maybe, if I feel like this is a good idea after I post this video, which I will probably forget that I did this, and then I'm going to have a bunch of 14-year-olds in my Twitter DMs saying knock-knock. But if you give me a good knock-knock joke, I don't know what I'll do. I'll be happy. Who doesn't love a good knock-knock joke, right? If you want to test your luck and go for a non-knock-knock joke, but instead a nice family-friendly bit of humor that you think I've never heard before, then you know what? I'll take that too. Okay, let's fight our boss. It's a terrible idea. I'm gonna get some absolutely horrendous Twitter DMs. I can tell already. So Little Steven into a Krampus fight. At least we didn't have the Krampus fight on the first Devil deal, because now we are actually in a position where we still have Devil Path. Lump of Coal is very good, and this run is looking to be real spicy, just like the jalapeno pepper that I picked up a second before. Pretty okay item, the jalapeno pepper. I believe it is Firebird, Bird's Eye, Firebird, Bird's Fire, Phoenix, something along those lines. This guy is kind of bad. It's kind of bad. I'm going to tell you, I have a couple of plays that I'm more interested in to really make this point come home. Now, this is just very strange, because now your boy might spend a lot of health in this room. Okay. Honestly, that's a great situation. That's a great situation, because then you do this. And you go, okay, 14 cents. It's not terrible. Let's go to 15. Now, you could play the beggar. I think that is likely a horrendous idea. I think you really go for the best case scenario here, which is just take there's options. And I'm going to actually carry Mom's bottle of pills because believe it or not, Ripley can't either. But believe it or not, we are in a position where it's actually good to carry Mom's bottle of pills. We have 3 good pills in the rotation right now, which I never thought that they would come either, but here we are, right? Here we are. But the jalapeno pepper is good. It's a good damage-related item. It's one of those items where very, very rarely will it cause you any harm whatsoever, unless you have, you know, light sensitivity or something, and looking directly into the fire makes you barf, which I'm gonna tell you, I will not have that issue on this run. The fire just does a lot of damage, and we don't take damage when we walk into it, so it's all positive. I just realized I did not go down to the mines. Oops. Yeah, forgot about that. And we're on catacombs too. We can still get to the mines. We can still get to the mines. I did waste 2 bombs, but that's beside it. But I wanna kick off the streak is only validified. Validified? Validated. That's the word that most normal English-speaking individuals would use. But it's only gonna be validated if we fight the witness. So the current plan is I'll be fighting the witness on this run, and if I end up, you know, chickening out and not fighting the witness, then it's still validified. All right? Because all good things come to a validified finish in the end. It's a health up. It's a full health pill. Your boy has a alarming amount of red HP now, a whole 3. I also did lose our devil deal chance, which was at a all-time high. No, it was not too high. I believe it was at dude, I'd take hive mind for sure. I think we were at a 36% chance. Maybe it was a 67. I don't 100% remember, but regardless, we ain't getting a devil deal on this floor, so it's a little bit of a who cares in the end. You give me my choice, I'll take the speed upgrade. It's not like our speed is bad on this run, but a little bit of extra speed don't hurt nobody. It don't hurt nobody, and you still got an item room. Let's go for it. Or we can skip it and guarantee a planetarium, but I don't think there's a single planetarium item that I would be like, yeah, I need it, right? So instead we get mucormycosis, which is actually very good. It's essentially contagion from Afterbirth Plus, but in my opinion, it's significantly better, and I've found that it affects the game in a positive manner significantly more than Contagion used to. Slash still does. It's not like Afterbirth Plus doesn't exist anymore. I just pretend it doesn't. But absolutely beside the point. Okay. We're chilling, dude. A lot of interesting news over the past 24 hours. I tend to like to talk about some of this stuff, and especially when it relates to the field of work that I'm in. It's one of those things that just gets me very excited, and it's a good thing to talk about. And you all guys also enjoy when I talk about what my career is, and in general things on my mind. You know, learning with Tyler. You all love a good learning with Tyler episode. So let's talk about something. The other day, I don't know when this video goes out, so I'm gonna say the other day, and maybe something will have happened by now about this. I have no idea, but the other day, late at night, it was like 11 o'clock my time or something. It was pretty late in the night. I got notified that the U.S. president, Voldemort, he shall not be named. The U.S. president had signed a executive order stating that originally how it was released to the public was that the U.S. president had signed an executive order stating that all companies that Tencent has stock in, they would have to... How many full health pills does the guy need? They would have to sell their stock within 45 days, or else the company was banned in the U.S. Now, In the end, we find out that this is not actually the case. It's really only a ban on TikTok and WeChat, which, if you don't know what either of those are, they're essentially applications, a social media application of sorts, right? Pop them, see what happens. I can see forever. Balls of Steel, dude. We have so many good pills in the rotation. It's actually absurd. I genuinely, this is a good run to be rocking Mom's bottle of pills. Seriously. So I'm chilling with it. We know a lot of good pills in the rotation now. But anyway, I found it interesting. Immediately I was a little taken back by it, because it has some frightening propositions. So for those that don't know really at all what I'm talking about, allow me to explain. So Tencent is that's horrible. Tencent is one of the largest companies in the entire world. It's the largest tech company in China. It's also the 15th largest company as a whole in China. And it's one of the top 15 tech companies in the world. So a lot of, they definitely have a strong portfolio in terms of the industry for what they're in. And basically, Tencent has been investing in American game companies and just in general American companies for several years now. So companies like Riot Games, for example, you may know them from a little hit indie classic called League of Legends. They also, dude, I should really take Birthright. I don't know what it does with Lazarus. Something that I could look up here shortly and figure out if it's worth it. My bet is it probably gives another extra life. That would be my guess. But Tencent has 100% stock in Riot Games, which means that, League of Legends, Valorant, those are kind of the two big names by Riot right now. I read the news and I went, holy crap, banning all Tencent owned things, huh? What the hell is going to happen to League of Legends and Valorant? Valorant is an upcoming esport in the esports community. Obviously, League of Legends is a long time running esport. Millions of concurrent players. It's one of the most popular games in the world. Tencent ain't selling their stock in Riot Games. They have 100% ownership of the company. So immediately I was like, well, what the hell is going to happen there? Then I'm looking at some of the other stuff that Tencent owns, doing a little bit of research. And, you find Epic Games, for example. They have 40% stock in Epic Games. Not 100% like Riot. And you could probably argue that Epic could theoretically have Tencent sell off that stock and become their own private entity. Epic in the past, people hate Epic for a lot of reasons. I've been very, I wouldn't call it pro Epic Games, but I have been not anti Epic Games for a long time now. I think the company is really not that bad, and a lot of people forget that Unreal Engine is still half of the games that you play wouldn't be around if it wasn't for Unreal Engine anyway. So Epic Games has done good things in the gaming community. Plus, as a whole, I do enjoy a nice Fortnite match from time to time, but that's, highly besides the point. But, 40% ownership in Epic Games. You also then look, they have ownership in Discord. Join the Olexa Discord, link in the description. They have ownership in Reddit. They have ownership in Blizzard. They have ownership in all of these companies, dude. Ton of companies. So immediately when I saw the news, I was like, what the hell is going to happen to the gaming industry with this? Obviously, for 45 days to figure out what's going on. These are the kinds of partnerships that 45 days is not... Dude, I'm not taking the D100. I think a lot of you would maybe be mad if I did. This is the kind of run where it's going fine and it's allowing me to banter, so I'm chilling with it. But you know what? What happens to these games? What happens to these fan bases? What happens to a company like Twitch? for example, right? What happens to a company like Twitch where they rely on some of these games to bring in viewers? You know, look at the top of Twitch on any given day. Your top 2 games are Fortnite and League of Legends. You take those 2 games off of Twitch, Twitch is losing 30 to 40% of all of its viewership by having those games taken off of the servers and nobody in the US being able to play them. So it had some really, really fascinating implications. I will also say, you know, a lot of people may look at this and go, you know, damn, Donald Trump sucks. And I agree wholeheartedly. But in this situation, I don't think Trump is a bad guy. I do think that he is 100% using, you know, this kind of big news type scenario as a distraction from all of the really terrible things going on in the US right now, whether that be, you know, discrimination, whether that be, you know, the fact that there's 100,000 COVID-19 deaths in the US. It's definitely a distraction, and I think that that's a scummy thing to do, and I think he's a crappy dude. But that's, you know, I don't want to get too political, right? This isn't really a political issue. But what people don't realize is Tencent has a very large hold on a lot of countries' economies. They've kind of burrowed their way into a lot of countries' lives, and they own a lot of things. And I'm one of those people that is not a huge fan of a company owning a lot in my life, right? You know, like Facebook, for example. I don't really like that Facebook knows everything about me. Tencent has been known for having some pretty large data concerns over time. They've been known for having some privacy issues. They've been known for some data. Dude, I will be stuck over here. I really need you to teleport me, dude. Because I 100%. Oh, dude, that opens up. Never mind. You fooled me wrong. Antibirth devs. Bless you. But Tencent is not really, in my own opinion, a good company. You know, they're good at what they do, sure. But a morally correct and accurate company, I would beg to differ, to be honest. That's all I'll say. So, you know, seeing the ban, you know, for one, I don't give a damn about WeChat or TikTok. I think that both of those apps are bad to begin with. So then to have, you know, a reason to remove them is a good thing. But they've also, I mean, those apps are basically just straight up malware on your phone. You know, people have dug through the code of those apps, and they've found some really, really disturbing stuff in terms of what they're doing with consumer data. And, you know, and it boils down to, there's going to be a lot of people where they hear me talking about this, and they're going to go, you know, Tyler, I'm going to tell you right now, brother, I don't really give a damn, because my data isn't valuable. And I'm going to tell you, you might think that, but your data is extremely valuable. Even if you're not, you know, you don't have a strong online presence, even if you don't have, you know, a ton of social media accounts, or maybe you don't do online banking or something, your personal information is still super valuable, and companies are making a lot of money off of your data just every time you browse the internet. You know, every time you go to a site that is, our product is free to use, and you go to Facebook, and you go to Twitter, and you go to YouTube, you're watching this video, guess what? YouTube is harvesting your data too, right? How do you think the recommended feed works, right? I guarantee to you, you could start Googling, you could start Googling around, and you could be Googling for, pianos, right? Maybe you're really looking to buy your mom a keyboard for Christmas, right? Because she's heavily expressed that she wants to learn the piano. All of a sudden, you go on YouTube, sitting in your recommended is maybe a keyboard comparison. You know? Which keyboard is better? And they're listening. They're always listening. And there's ways to stop them from listening, but for the most part, you opt in to them always listening to you. And me personally, I think it's messed. You know, you might beg to differ, but your information is still very valuable, and you are making companies a lot of money just by having your data sitting out there. You know, and in TikTok's case, you know, it was data that you probably don't want out there. Things like your phone number, things like private information on your phone, things like that. Stuff that you probably don't want, you know, everybody in the world, especially the Chinese government, to know about. Right? So the ban in that sense is actually a very good thing to do, in my opinion. Now, your opinion might differ. Maybe you're sitting here going, you know what? Somehow we've survived up to this point without anything happening, so why not just continue living life the way it is? And I think that there's a component of that for sure. I definitely think that if American game companies would have been affected by this, and they would have done a straight ban on all 10-cent products, I would have been a little bit more skeptical about this, and I would have gone, you know what, maybe this isn't that great of an idea. But I think that you know, losing TikTok and WeChat, even if it was, you know, you lose League of Legends and that's it kind of thing, because it may be Riot, since they have 100% stock in them. Maybe Riot Games becomes no more, right? I think that for the sake of consumer and user privacy and data, I think those are the kinds of sacrifices that are valuable to make. And once again, you might disagree, but it's definitely, look, is an interesting story, and it's something that I'm gonna tell you right now. This is not the last time that I will talk about it, because I know moving forward there are going to be a lot of repercussions that come out of this. You know, there were talks about Microsoft buying TikTok, and maybe not buying TikTok, but making their own version of TikTok to replace the app. I think that that's an interesting way to do things. Microsoft has, you know, repeatedly failed at this kind of stuff, going and trying to make a replacement product for things. Look at something like Mixer, for example. Hi, we're making a new streaming service that'll be just like Twitch, and it's gonna take over Twitch. And Ninja, Shroud, here's $4 trillion to come stream on our platform. Yeah, how's it doing right now? It gone, in case you didn't know. So there's definitely, there's a lot of interesting things that will come out of this. I also have a feeling that it'll end up be challenged in court as well. But I just found it fascinating, and it's been something that I have been watching now all day today, minimum. And we'll be continuing to catch up on it. I suppose I'll give you updates if I see anything new about it, but it's definitely been it's been interesting. You know, it's been interesting. Anything that starts to get into the security realm a little bit, and in my opinion, you know, data privacy and in general, that whenever you start talking about consumer data, I'm interested, right? That's my kind of field, is worrying about consumer data. So, it's interesting. It's interesting. What do we want? Give me this, and then hit the Joker. I will take this for sure. I have no reason to take Blood Oath, to be perfectly honest with you. We'll take the Luck Up. We'll take this pill. I know there's Emperor cards and crap all over the place. Just go down. So we do have Judas's Shadow, something that I neglected to discuss when we got it. Could we kill ourselves? Yeah. Is it a good idea? Maybe. I actually think, here's what we'll do. If I get a Balls of Steel pill or something, or like this Tinted Rock right here. Dude, I don't love the idea of doing this. Also, does this give me a Tears Up? No, we're at the cap. Okay, that's fine. The damage from Judas's Shadow would be insane. I am worried about the health though. I'm trying to play a little bit more conservatively today. Old Tyler would have killed himself immediately to go into Dark Judas. We want Old Tyler. We want Old Tyler. Okay, you know what? That's fair. I'll kill myself. This is one of those do as I say, not as I do. If you have 10 HP in Isaac, or 8 HP or whatever I did, and you're on, you know, basically the floor right before you get into double damage territory, and your run is good, then don't kill yourself to get Dark Judas. It's just an absolute waste of your health, but I made my decision. I would love to get that. Sadly, we don't have the opportunity because I didn't have the health. That's life, right? Tears Up. Wow, we were not at the cap. Okay, we'll also buy the battery pack, which theoretically could give us... I mean, the I Can See Forever is fine. Telepills is also kind of fine. I like the health up. Let's take this. The plan now is, you know, maybe swing getting a another Joker card or something. Another health up too is pretty good. I would happily replace, you know, our very, very good Mom's Bottle of Pills. I would happily replace it with a Satanic Bible, just to ensure that we have ourselves the win. You know, that's what Satanic Bible is to me, is it's pretty much a guaranteed win. There's not a whole lot that is gonna stop me from winning once I get that. So 2 of clubs, Judgment is a beggar, we bomb him. Greater Devil Deal chance now at 40%. It's not terrible, to be honest. Our damage is also very good. I don't think this comes as a surprise. We, you know, essentially doubled our damage and then said, okay, hope we win. And we're kind of in very good shape, right? So, not too concerned. Should have picked up the key, but I've approached the why the hell do I care point of the run. Which is always an exciting realization when you reach that point of the run. Because you know that things are going so damn well that there is really nothing that can stop you on this one. That's how I'm feeling right now. I Can See Forever. Health down, we don't care about. I'll Telepills here. And that brought us to the other side, actually. Not really that big a deal. I was going to try and come here anyway. I Can See Forever. Health down. I Can See Forever. Full health. And a luck upgrade. A look upgrade. A Luke upgrade. It's point guard for the Dallas Mavericks. Luka Upgrade. It's just a poor joke, to be honest. His name's Luka Doncic. Maybe you heard of him. He was Barcelona's greatest player of all time or some crap like that. I don't know. Look, you got the Gasol brothers. You got Jose Calderon. Yeah. Who else is a famous and good Spanish basketball player? You'll give me someone, but I'll be honest, Luka Doncic is up there. He's also Croatian, but he played in Barcelona. Or Serbian. I think he's Croatian. Whatever. I was about to say they're all the same. They are not all the same. Do not take that out of context. Okay. What do you got? Devil Deal. I'll take it. I will take it. Yeah, I'll take it. Okay. It's a little scary, to be honest. Also, I appreciate the extra soul heart protection there. So now, I mean, look, we say goodbye to our pill generator. It's been really good for us. I can't even deny it. I'm not a big fan of Mom's Bottle of Pills, and frankly, pills in general and Isaac are, as a whole, terrible. But I simply cannot complain about the array of pills that we had on this run. Just some amazing, incredible pills. So we are big chillin'. Big chillin'. Did we found the item room? It's time to just go, dude. It's time to just go. We got places to go, people to see. And that person and place to see is the dang old witness. So give me my knife piece and let me fight. Give him hell. Give him hell. I forgot who we were even playing as. I was about to say give him hell, Cain, but we're playing as Lazarus, so it would be difficult. We're also technically right now Judas, but who cares, right? Take the Polaroid. Obviously, Devil Deal just has Mom's Bottle of Pills in it. Let's fight Mom's Heart. Obviously, a harder version of Mom's Heart, but Mom's Heart nonetheless. Get your ass kicked. We took 1 damage in this room. 2 damage in this room. I don't care. That's good enough. Leave. And let's do a little hunting down in the in the scarred womb. Corpse. Same thing. I forgot the name of it. Don't judge me. I've only been playing Antibirth for 5 months. Okay. Okay. Hello. What item would I really like on this run? I think we do still need another weird tier effect to make me happy on this one. You know, we have the damage, we have the rate of fire. It's just it's a very vanilla run, right? Just an insanely vanilla run. I think that having some kind of, you know, I don't know, dude. What's the devil? Like a Death's Touch would go well with this run, I think. Or obviously, you know, like a triple shot. Something like that. I think all of those would have some good fun value for the run. But obviously that's a pretty tall ask in the end. So I will not bank on receiving that. Maybe we could go for a good trinket here. We got 30 cents. Let's dump into this, even if we just get soul hearts. We got 6 luck, so we should have a decent amount of payouts from this. I will not take crystal ball if I get it, even though in a lot of ways it's probably a better active item than what we have. But that just say you're fat, exercise more? Well, that's a little rude. A little rude. Just because I haven't gone outside and played any basketball today doesn't mean that you can call me fat. My God. Okay, Perth Row is very good. When in doubt, we will probably save that. I still don't know how to fight this guy, to be honest. When in doubt, we'll probably save that for the final 4 chests on the next floor. But I could be convinced to do it in a double deal here if we got one. We did get one. Let's take meat. God, dude, I think it's a bad double deal. But our HP is a little low. Let's just save it for the next floor. Those 4 chests, I mean, you could get anything out of, you know, presumably 8 items, right? You're bound to get at least 1 or 2 that is useful for your run. So let's hope for the best. Do I want to bite the bullet and go to that curse room? I'm gonna wait. Give me another charge on Satanic Bible and maybe we'll reconsider. Also, blow up. Because this is 100% the secret room. I got 31 bombs. I really should not be all that concerned, but allow me to play the game in a fun way, which is called getting a little memey with your shots. Also, I'm going to take Callus, which you might be like, why? Total waste, Tyler. I don't think it's a total waste. Prevents us from stepping on creep right now, which is a large issue on this floor. It's not like we really need the extra, oh my, what the hell, dude? Well, congratulations on the most frightening room I've ever seen. Dude, it's impossible to go through this. Because it's a Curse of the Giant. It's actually an impossible room. And I am going to have to traverse it. Okay. So I'm going to tell you right now, that's a pile of butt cheek. It's absolutely terrible. I think the plan is just, Pikachu, you gotta go fast. I'm not sure what I can do in that scenario to not take damage. Like, congratulations, you got me. Hope you're happy. But it's an interesting room. I'll give them that. The thing is, I did enjoy that, even though it's poor game design. You know already that room's going to be in Repentance too, and I'm going to see it again. And y'all are going to remember it, and I'm not going to remember it. And then you're going to comment on that, you know, 4th Repentance video with, do you remember, Tyler, episode 2 of the random streak you did 6 years ago when Repentance finally releases? Do you remember? And I'm going to go, of course I don't, young child. Of course I don't. Well, this is weird. This is definitely weird. Because theoretically, I should forget me now. Forget me now, forget me now. Do-ba-da-da-do-da-da. Oh, I forgot. This changes everything into boss items because of that. Oh, dude, this is brilliant. So now you forget me now. And then you just pop this. So that was cheap. That was very cheap. I'll take Eve's Mascara because it's that kind of weird item I was looking for. We'll also take Spider Butt, and then we'll fight the Witness. I think we're fine, dude. We do a lot of damage, because that's the nature of Eve's Mascara. I am going to slow down this sucker real quick. We don't have Flight, which is actually a little bit of a disturbing one for our run. Dude, I'm a little afraid, honestly. I'm a little afraid. I think we're fine, but we definitely need to pour in the damage quick and ready. He is about halfway dead. That sucked. Wrap back around. He will die. Congratulations, you've done it. It's good enough, dude. It's good enough. Scary run, though. Scary run. But we have done it. 1 game winning streak. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. You have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.